2, 1, and whatnot. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the David C. Hutto Radio Show with Dave and Jay on your afternoon drive, or whatever you want to call it. Again, I want to apologize for the last couple of days. I was kind of in a little bit of a funk. Little whiskey-induced, flucanol-induced funk. So anyway, here we are, ready to do the news and views and whatnot. So anyway, Jay, so what are we going to talk about today, man? Are we going to continue on with our thing from last Friday? It is Schmucky Wednesday, by the way.
Yeah, you know, last Friday's so far gone out of my memory.
Yeah, it's just one for the archives, I guess.
I don't care to talk about Oprah or any of that other crap.
Yeah,
so.
But we do have other news because I was on a rant for 2 days. I never bothered to cover the news, which
I'll scroll down a couple of stories here past the Marine and all that.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Surveyors checking whether cracked Washington monuments sank or tilted during the earthquake.
That was last year in Washington, if you remember.
Yeah.
There was a 5.8 magnitude earthquake that hit our nation's capital.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they're scrambling to figure out if the 555-foot tall obelisk.
Yeah. That should be a clue right there.
Has sunk.
Yes.
Or shifted any.
Yeah.
Perhaps fractions of an inch, surveyors say, but we'll just have to see what they find.
Oh.
Maybe they'll have to tear it down.
AmeriCorps, which is kind of like Obama's black shirts, team up with FEMA to help disaster scenes.
Oh.
Wow. That's great. Okay, U.S. nuke experts identifies Iranian explosion site. Washington, a non-proliferation expert, said on Tuesday he has identified a building in the Parchin military site in Iran suspected of containing or previously a high explosive test chamber. And the UN nuclear watchdog wants to visit.
Oh, I'm sure by the time they get there, it'll be all cleaned up.
Yeah, either that or Israel turn it into a rubble heap. Israel develops its own bunker buster. I'm surprised they haven't already. I mean, they've got technology on their tanks and their Humvees that blow RPGs out of the air. So, I mean, yeah, watch that one on the military channel. They go into all these new weapons they've made. Rogozin? Who the heck is that? Rogozin responds to fears NATO's base in Russia.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah. Volcano on scenic Greek island getting a little restless. Ooh, so a little bit more persecution on the Greeks.
It's the caldera.
Yes.
Of this island.
So it's a super volcano.
Santorini?
Yeah.
So we got unrest in the earth. We had a earthquake in Japan.
Yes, we did.
While we were sleeping.
Right, right after that big solar eruption last week.
Pretty good size tremor. I mean.
Yeah.
Reports are still coming in on this one. So.
Yeah. Santorum sweeps Missouri and Alabama primaries. Well, good for him. Out of all the guys, he's probably the only one I'd vote for.
There's still some people who aren't comatose.
Yeah.
Down in the South, I guess. So.
Yeah, China warns U.S. that a rare earth trade dispute risks backlash. Uh-oh. We've been saying that for a while, haven't we? That they're once we can't pay our debts, they're just going to come and seize land. You know? Rick Wilds has said that. Savage has said that. We've said that. Beck has said that. I think even O'Reilly has said that. Maybe not O'Reilly.
I try to stay off of O'Reilly. Yeah. I don't even waste my time anymore.
Fed playing a game with U.S. PIMCO's gross. PIMCO's. Did they misspell that? I think PINKO would be the correct term. But that's just me.
I have no idea there.
Citigroup and SunTrust fare worse in U.S. bank stress tests. Well, that's what
We've
happened.
known that Citigroup's been under a lot of stress for the
Yes.
last several years.
Yep.
But hey, keep loaning money that you don't have. It'll all work out in the end.
Wow. This one's amazing. Stunner. Balanced CBS report on Arpaio probe.
Wow.
That's amazing. The communist broadcast system is actually doing a balanced report. I guess they're starting to wake up. Finally. A stunning challenge has been issued in the argument over Barry Soetoro's eligibility to be president, and it comes from the lead investigator for Sheriff Joe Arpaio in Maricopa County, Arizona. Arpaio's team of volunteer professional.
That's where they let all the inmates wear pink.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
There you go, tough guy.
God bless this guy. He's awesome. I like him a lot.
He's a pink jumpsuit. Have fun.
Yeah. The giant underestimated earthquake threat to North America. Just over 1 year ago, a magnitude 9 earthquake hit the let's just say it, Fukushima region of northeastern Japan, triggering one of the most destructive tsunamis in 1,000 years. The most earthquake prepared. Oh my God, that's SBD, man. Oh. Seismically savvy people on the planet were caught off guard by this earthquake. So 15,000 people died. Now scientists are calling for the attention of a dangerous area on the opposite side of the Ring of Fire. The Cascadian Subduction Zone, a fault that runs parallel to the Pacific coast of North America. Okay, so yeah, I could see that happening. NASA set to launch 5 rockets in 5 minutes on Wednesday. Space flight.
Oh, for the chemtrails, yeah.
Yeah.
So
linked to eye and brain problems. Now, Rick Wiles covered this in his show yesterday, and I think we should recover it. This, what is it? The aluminum, magnesium aluminum, or whatever the heck they're spraying up there is volatile. Yeah. It explodes on contact with air and moisture.
That's great.
So that's going to go over like a Hindenburg, if you know what I mean.
I don't get what's going on there, what they're doing. I mean, there's things the government covers everything up. This is the most transparent administration in the history of administrations, though.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
We don't need a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah,
we just need everybody to shut up and go along with the program.
And if you don't go along with the program, we're gonna send a drone after you.
Skip that one. That's who cares?
Molesting Canadians now, are we, TSA?
Yeah.
Okay,
I saw a TSA agent at Walgreens the other day.
Oh, man. I bet you couldn't resist, could you?
Driving a brand new car. He looked like a pervert, too.
Yeah. One of the, heavy set,
I just looked at him in disgust. I kind of wanted to ask him, how many old ladies have you frisked today?
Yeah.
I'm sure that would have resulted in a trip to jail for me.
Yeah, by the way, nice jack boots you got on there, fat ass.
He was kind of a fat guy, too. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. U.S. military unveils heat ray weapon. Ooh. Well, again, if you're a libertarian, then civilians should have heat ray weapons on their cars, don't you think? If you're a libertarian. That's kind of scary. Science fiction is becoming fact.
It's a heat ray. They say it's equivalent to, like, when you open the oven door, when you got it at 450 and you're baking your pasta fajoux.
yeah, exactly.
And so it's not. Who knows?
So it's like,
sounds like a lot of things that could go wrong.
Yeah, and basically, when they test this thing on the Occupy vermin, I guarantee you're going to see a bunch of people like this.
Speaking of Occupy vermin, I've seen where Denver has been cracking down here the last couple of days on the Occupy Denver.
Well, you see, that's because it's getting warm. And like most insects, the larvae start to sprout this time of year. And they're just coming out of the ground in droves.
Hey, Dennis! I got a good idea.
What?
Let's go downtown and protest, dude.
Yeah, man. So we can get microwaved by this secret weapon that the army has.
Aren't we supposed to be looking for a job, though? Come on, guys. Jobs are for squares, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to get a bunch of medical marijuana because I hurt my arm at work jerking off in front of the computer. Yeah, I got anxiety and
stress and
glaucoma.
Chronic pain, but you're only 22 years old. That doesn't matter. I got chronic pain, man.
Yeah, man.
Mental pain, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, your dad didn't smack you around enough when you were a kid, obviously. Unless, maybe he did. Maybe that's why you have chronic pain, because you pissed your father off so much that he whacked you around with shit. And finally...
Yeah. Most of these kids don't even have fathers.
Yeah. Queens Island police to trial high-tech surveillance drones to chase criminals. Queensland.
Queens Island.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Apparently, this is in England somewhere.
Queensland.
Yes. Perfect drug crops, chase criminals. Another
Queensland.
Yeah.
Really? Why'd you even cover that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who cares?
Yeah. Buried UFO.
We know about all this stuff. We know about Big Brother and all of his little efforts.
Okay, another buried UFO.
Oh,
wow, huh?
Buried UFO, metallic object found in hole by Franz Noglinger in Austria.
Ah, yeah. The nice Germans.
Stumbled upon a hole while looking for his lost cat that he thinks might contain the greatest UFO find of all time. Found a 25-foot deep, perfectly round hole in northwestern Austria. The Austrian field while searching for his misplaced kitty Sunday night. He pulled out every investigative trick in the book to learn what was at the bottom. Throw a rock down the hole, check. I was looking for our family cat when he noticed the hole, he says. I didn't know how deep it was, so I dropped the stone down there, and he heard a
clunk. We could keep reading this one.
Yes, I wanna go a little further into this one.
Yes.
Oh, and there's a picture. I see the hole.
Big asshole. I mean,
could be a Nazi treasure stash or something.
Yeah, you never know. Okay, so heard a metallic clunk.
Yeah.
Okay. I managed to get a big magnet, which I dangled down there, and it clearly fastened onto something at the bottom. So there is something large metallic about down there. About? What is he, Canadian? He said it also sounds as if there is a hollow space around and about the metallic object. It sounds as if there is a room underneath. He called a local
electrical field.
Yeah, he called a local plumber who lowered a camera down.
I wonder how long before that gets swept under the rug. They're probably scrambling now to sweep that under the rug. You know it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Hopefully that guy doesn't end up dead.
It had interference from an electrical field. Okay.
I hope that guy doesn't end up.
Yeah.
Hurt
God forbid, man. But, of course, we're just conspiracy nuts to all you schmucks out there. It could just
be who knows? It could be any number of things.
Yeah, so we're...
Out on a farm, though, I mean.
Yeah, who would have thunk it, right? I mean, it could be a tractor that fell in the ground for all we know.
It could be a sinkhole.
Yeah, giant sinkhole. So anyway, we're coming up on our first break here, and then we're going to get back into it. So anyway, we'll be back in a minute.